Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Indie Game Weekend. Today we'll be focusing on Thomas Was Alone. Thomas Was Alone is a 2D platformer that is very minimalistic, featuring only blocks as the main characters. Now, I like to play games with a great soundtrack and a really good story, and this game has both. I actually have an extra copy of this game that I am willing to give away, so stay tuned throughout this entire video to figure out how you can win this. But without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start a new game for you guys and we'll just jump right into it. I picked up this game in the summer sale, I think. A little before, maybe. The program was a failure. People have forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the ALS as a joke. Thomas A.T.
Thomas
I missed it.
was alone. Wow. A weird first thought to have.
I really like this game. The narration's incredible. The storyline's incredible. The creators did a really good job of adding personality to this block. It plays
Thomas
out like a
decided
normal
to start listing
platformer.
his observations for posterity.
Alright. I'm gonna try and
One.
not talk
The whole alone thing.
over him.
2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
As I was saying before, I'm not going to talk over the narrator, or I'm not going to try to. It might be a little issue. But the game does a really good job at this. We'll probably play through a couple of stages and just give you guys the basic gist of it.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Alright.
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
I love the narrator in this game.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently. This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
Guys,
Paranoia.
let me know if you liked this game and we'll continue playing it. I probably won't be doing very much commentary during it because it is a very narrator-driven game, and that's what makes this game special and unique. I really like it. It's one of my top games that I played this year. I can't exactly remember when it came out, but I'll definitely put it in the description once I figure that out. So let's keep going.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important. It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious. Dang it.
I'm not great at platformers, but I'm getting better. Really? Okay. Let's jump up there. Do this. Jump. I think the way to do this is that. Okay. So let's continue on.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
This game has a lot of character and I really like it.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
I feel bad for Thomas. He wants his friend. I'll be your friend, Thomas. Ignore that. I have a lot of friends on Steam. Sorry.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Miss it. There we go. Oh no. Okay, good. Good. Submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot that this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Change characters and get Chris in there and Thomas in his spot.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. Probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
I like Chris. In his little portal, I think is what they're calling them.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
So we'll just have them do this little leapfrog thing until they're all the way up at
Good, because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine. happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Barely, but he can make them. Alright, Thomas. Can't jump up there. Oops, did not know that. Dang it. Pretty bad at figuring out where I need to land, as you guys can tell. Up we go. There we go.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Chris does. Chris does not. Alright, so... I'm sorry if you guys hear background noise. I think my sister still has a friend over. Ooh, no. That was bad. Oh no, oh no. Dang it. Okay, there we go. This is a very relaxing game to play. I really, really enjoy it. Most of the games I play are really stressful. Even Minecraft I get stressed out playing. Not too much, but it still happens, you know.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day. This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
I really
Where did
like
they come from anyway?
I really like how they introduce new characters in the game. It makes the game... Oh, wrong character. Wrong, dang it. There we go. It makes it seem more dynamic, and I really enjoy that.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
Thanks, John.
You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
John reminds me of that friend that we all have, that one guy who thinks, I'm better than everyone else, but I still love you guys, but I'll let you guys think you're good too. I like John. I like all these characters. They have a really good personality to all of them. As you progress, more and more characters get added. I haven't beat the game yet, but I know more and more people get added, and different levels to the game and different aspects. What's up there? Let's go get Thomas and check out what that is. Maybe we need all three and John stands on top and jumps. Let's go get Chris too. Woohoo! That doesn't work. How do I get you? Maybe I do it from here. There we go. I caught it. Sorry about the Steam thing, guys. I really didn't think that through before I started recording, and we're a good ways in now, so I'm not going to stop. Great, I need you. Alright, come here. Oh, I need Thomas over there. Sorry, guys. I'm not the best at puzzles. Woo! I got 2 achievements. Woohoo! Alright. Get that in. That in. And Chris, you go and waddle over there. I'll probably do 11 more stages. Alright. Let's get John over here. Chris, you'll go over there. Thomas, you go there. John, get over there. Wrong character. But it worked.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Oh crap. Can you still get up there? Can we just jump on the roof? No. Of course we gotta have Chris. Sorry guys. I'm not super great at this game. As you guys are learning. But it's alright. It's alright. It's still fun. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. So we will restart the level really quick. And we'll just have Chris at the bottom, Thomas in the middle, and John on top. This time we aren't going to walk off.
To keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help
Chris
the little
will go
guys.
ahead. Let's see. Is there a button for me to press, or do I need to help? I need to help. Okay. Alright, I need you over here. Yeah. Okay, this should work, right? No, dang it. Like that. How am I supposed to get you up there? Let's go explore with John a bit. We can bring him back down if we need to.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped. The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
So how am I getting orange up there? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Good. And then have you jump up. give you a little boost on Thomas. Alright, and Chris... or John, sorry. Chris, wait here. You're gonna land on Thomas. And then jump over. Good job. Thomas, of course, you fell. Alright. Now we gotta do that same plan that we had down there, so... Thomas goes right there. Jump up. Actually, you know how I said we might do 11 more? We're probably only gonna do about, like, maybe 1 or 2 more. This is running pretty long, I think. I don't have a timer running right now. Or a stopwatch, sorry. Alright, let's jump up. But anyways, as we're doing this, I want to discuss over the giveaway that I'm doing. I bought a Humble Bundle a while ago, and it came with Thomas Was Alone. I can't remember which one, but, or which Humble Bundle. You guys know what I meant. Which Humble Bundle. But it came with Thomas Was Alone, and it came with individual Steam keys. And I already had the game, so I didn't use it. So I have a key I'm willing to give away. Here's how you guys can win it. Just comment on the video telling me why you think you deserve the game. You don't have to like the video or subscribe to me or anything. Just let me know why you think you deserve the game. And I will let you guys know by the 16th. Because today is the 10th, right? 10th or 11th? I don't know where my phone is. Yeah, the 16th. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, just comment telling me why you think you deserve the game. And I'll pick a winner via that. Alright, so can you jump up there on your own, buddy? I don't think you can, so let's get Thomas to get out since John's up there. Alright, same thing. Trying to get him right on the edge and he fell off. Okay. Same plan. Okay, so I can't jump off there. What's his name? Here we go.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
That it will.
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Alright, up we go.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Thanks, John. We'll have you wait here. And you jump up. You jump up. That and that. And we'll get everyone else into their little spots, and then we'll have Thomas just fall right in. I think that's going to be it for today's Indie Game Weekend. Remember to give me a comment telling me if you like the video, if you like Thomas Was Alone. Also, if you want to win a copy of this, comment and tell me why you want to win it. If you like Thomas Was Alone enough, we'll continue playing it. As I said, there won't be too much commentary on my end because it is a very narrator-driven game, and the soundtrack is incredible, and I'd just like you guys to listen to it. So, anyways, I'll drop in, and then we'll call it there. The initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex figurations were inevitable as air spread. These variations became increasingly extreme. Alright guys, before we get introduced to this guy, I'm going to call it.